Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Automation Week, as we like to call it, or in the session in which we will learn how to put orchestration logic in your SMAX applications. I'm Daniel Crișan, I'm the product manager for Operations Orchestration, and today we will see how we can use orchestration power to enhance the automation inside ESM using SMAX together with O. So let's see what we have on the agenda. First, we will see what is orchestration, and then how we can use orchestration in SMAX. Then we will go and see a few use cases that we can use OO for service management. And then we will end with a short demo to see how we can use OO in order to enhance our incident resolution process. Okay, let's jump into it. First, what is orchestration? In Microfocus, we define orchestration as a system that connects, coordinates, and runs automated tasks to integrate entire processes. An orchestrated system can make decisions, can handle errors, ingest, prepare, and transform data. It can respond to events, provision resources, and schedules processes. It can do all of these across teams, tools, and environments. So you can integrate almost any system and invoke orchestration from almost anywhere. Orchestration connects the entire IT ecosystem error-free without human intervention. We also think that automation shouldn't give you headaches. So this is why we try to simplify the workflow creation process as much as we can. With the codeless capabilities embedded in our web-based workflow designer, anyone can start to author their own orchestration workflows with a short learning curve. We provide capabilities like API-based content generator, where we can connect to a Swagger definition file and convert application endpoints in reusable content. With our RPA capabilities included in the same workflow designer, you can record screen actions and convert those in operations that can be used in the same workflows. The drag and drop approach enables you to author advanced workflows with ease in our web-based modern interface. And the graphical representation of the workflow helps anyone to understand the flow logic and to document the process without having to add any extra steps. On top of that, we provide a large set of out-of-the-box content that is ready-made integrations and sample flows that can help you to accelerate the authoring process. So let's go a little bit and see how this workflow designer looks like. We have a web-based authoring interface like the one that you see in the screenshot. And here you can access all your out-of-the-box content and create new projects. On the left side, you have the projects panel. In the middle, you have the canvas where you can paint your art or create your end-to-end orchestration workflow. You can integrate with a source control management system like GitHub in order to version your files and to be able to share your work and to collaborate with other peers. All of this runs in a powerful orchestration engine, and you can define inside different rules. You can have flows with decision-making, parallel processing, data manipulation, and error handling logic. Define and control all the steps in flows with ultimate precision. Here, for example, you are looking at all the steps involved in an orchestrated recovery of an email system. So an all workflow starts the recovery process when a change ticket declaring a disaster recovery event for an email system is approved. Steps include conducting network and destination system health checks, cloning destination servers, performing failover tasks, updating the configuration management database, re-enabling clustering and monitoring, and updating the service desk change request ticket. All coordinates and control all of these steps with ease. And as I said, you can do multiple tasks as you have access to advanced parallel processing logic. Another important addition is the introduction of RPA capability that is part of operations orchestration. Now you can combine screen automation with IT operation steps to automate the entire process in a single workflow, even those that you couldn't automate before. So now you can put RPA robots to work on difficult to automate applications across the web, Windows, SAP, Java applications, and even mainframe applications. So RPA robot mimics screen-based human actions to perform repetitive tasks and automate interfaces with difficult or no APIs. They are perfect for processes that require human intervention this time. So you can work together with the robot on a specific process to make sure that you get all the actions done in error-free way. Supported by machine learning and object recognition, the resilient robots adapt when change happens. On top of that, we add the possibility to integrate with ease with a lot of third-party ecosystems. We have thousands of operations that are available out of the box on our marketplace. You can go and download the content packs, deploy them to your workflow designer, and start by just drag and drop the operations and the actions that you need in order to have an automated end-to-end process. Okay, now let's see how to use orchestration in SMAX. So in SMAX, there are multiple ways in which you can leverage on the orchestration power. These are just a few. Of course, you can have your custom applications, but I will try to focus a little bit on the ones that are available out of the box. Like, for example, request fulfillment. When an end user opens a new request, then you have the possibility to involve orchestration in order to automate the fulfillment of that request. Also, you can use orchestration in the change management process. You can have an end-to-end workflow that makes sure that your change happens in time, and also it does not affect other systems, introducing errors. As well, you can use orchestration in the incident management process, and we will see this in the demo a little bit later. Another cool way to use now inside SMAX is using the new integration engine. You will have a full week talking about integration engine next week, and you will get more details about this integration engine. But today also we will see a sneak preview of how we can leverage on integration engine in order to make our work easier when we solve incidents. So you can start with codeless configuration automation inside SMAX by defining business rules. On all the items that I presented before, request fulfillment, incident management, and change management, you have the possibility as of today to add business rules. And in these business rules, you can define a call to operations orchestration. This automatically will get all the flows that are available in the OO system, and you can you can connect any workflow in order to resolve your incident, to fulfill your request, or to perform the change that you need. Also, in this automation in the task plan, you have the approval plan, so you can add reusable plans for efficiency and governance. So you can define specific steps of approval, so you can have managers that can approve the process in order to continue, and just after that to enable the automation and to continue to respond in an automated way. And all of this is done in the task plan, as I said. In the task plan, you can combine multiple automated tasks together with maybe manual tasks and also approval mechanisms. You can use integration engine as well to call OO. So as I said, this is a new way in which you can integrate with operations orchestration. Of course, there are many more integrations that are available. OO integration is one of them. So you can define specific scenarios based on which you can call operations orchestration workflows, and then, of course, get information from SMAX, passing that to OO in order to process, and then OO can as well connect and integrate with SMAX in order to update the entities in SMAX. So these are a few ways in which you can connect operations orchestration workflows into your SMAX applications. Now let's see a few use cases for service management. So orchestration, as I said, is an important piece that helps you to enhance your service management, your incident management, and your change management. Orchestration brings process automation capabilities, advanced process automation capabilities, helps you to run in parallel multiple tasks, to connect to different systems, starting from REST APIs to other systems that are accessed through SSH, PowerShell, or more advanced API-based technologies. You can have integration and data exchange. You can have an automated life cycle, so the entire life cycle can be automated from the very beginning to the end. Even, for example, in an incident life cycle, when you need to open an incident, this can happen manually, but also that there can be monitoring tools that can see when something wrong goes in the system, and OO can react based on those events and automatically create new incidents in SMAX, for example. Also, you have automated remediation, as I said. Every problem that can be solved manually, now you can automate the process. As I said, we have different technologies. We use Python-based operation together with RPA capabilities, which are more close to end-user way of automating. So you have a large palette of automation tools that are available. Also, you can use automation in order to exchange tickets. Maybe you have different platforms, different systems in which you keep your tickets. So you can exchange the tickets using orchestration. Orchestration also provides a possibility to have hybrid cloud management and hybrid cloud automation. We will see this week on Thursday that Alex will talk a little bit more about this subject. But just as an idea, with OO you can automate the provisioning of specific servers, configuration management, and even software deployment. Good. Now let's jump into the demo. And let's see how we can use OO and SMAX together. Let me share my screen. Okay, I hope that everyone can see my screen. So in this demo, what we will try to do is to use operations orchestration in order to solve an incident. So we have this incident that was assigned to me, and let's get inside and see what we can do with it. Okay, so the title is cannot connect to VM, cannot connect to this machine. Not too many information, unfortunately, so we will need to do some digging. Now, with the introduction of the new integration engine, we have also the possibility to have custom actions. So because I'm a little bit lazy and I don't want to go and check the health of the machine by myself, I have asked the IT team to add this magic button here, run health check. What this does is actually calling an OO flow, identifies the CIs that are assigned to this incident, and it can run a health check for this machine. So let's click this button and we'll see what will happen. We can go and make a coffee, and when we will be back, we will see an update in the resolution panel. But before that, let's jump a little bit and see what this workflow does. So this is the workflow designer, as I said. This is the way in which we can create workflows with operations orchestration. So on the left side, we have the projects panel. I have created a workflow that will do the health check for me. And in this, okay, let's continue with the session. In this workflow, what I want to do is to connect to the machine that I get from the incident, and to get the CPU level, just to make sure that everything is okay. Now, in order to connect, I will use a new integration that we have available, which is a CyberArk integration, because we will need some credentials, right, to connect to that machine. So we just released an out-of-the-box integration with CyberArk, privilege access management, where we can store secrets, where we can create even new safes and new accounts, but we can also retrieve password values from there in order to connect to the machine that we need. So what we did first is to search for the account that we need for this machine. If the account exists in the system, then we will go and connect to the machine, get the CPU, and update the incident with those informations. If the account doesn't exist, then we will go on another path. We will create a new incident. Of course, that incident can be automated as well, so we can add that account that does not exist, but this will be something for another session. So we will create an incident that the account does not exist, and we will update the existing incident with this information to see why we cannot connect to the VM. Okay, good. So now let's go back and let's try to refresh this incident to see if the orchestration helped us. Let's go to the resolution. As you can see, here in the resolution, OO already added a solution and told us that this server cannot be found in the CyberArk vault. So a new incident was created. So orchestration created a new incident. If we go and check in our incident system, we will see that there is a new incident open by OO, cannot find credentials in CyberArk. This is our new incident. Okay, good. So this can be, again, as I said, automated. I just happen to have a flow to do that. Let me just log in again. In the meantime, I will go as well on the CyberArk portal just to show you how it looks and what are our, of course, it's a demo system. So you will see that we don't have that server inside, and then we will create the credentials for this machine. Okay. Connect to this as well. So here is the CyberArk account. Of course, I have all my users. We will see that there is no username, no address for my new VM, new server. Okay. We will use the workflow that I've created in order to add the new credentials. Of course, this workflow can be, as I said, it can be used in the in SMAX on the incident in order to automate the incident that was open with the description that the address cannot be found in the CyberArk vault. Okay, in the meantime, let's go a little bit on the central. So this is the production server where the execution happens. So whenever I click a button from the incident management, right, the run health check, the workflow is triggered in Operations Orchestration. I can see here all the steps that have been executed. I get the information about the account. Because the account cannot be found, I created a new incident and updated the existing incident. So I get the incident ID from SMAX because of the connection that we've did in the integration engine. Let's go a little bit on the integration engine as well. Okay, I will maybe save it. And on the integration side, here is where I defined my integration with Operations Orchestration, and also where I defined my health check scenario. We have the first step, get associations. In order to get information from the incident ID, we had to take the server name or the host name that was assigned to that incident ID, and then to pass it to the executor flow by UID step. Here we have added the UID of the workflow. We can get it from the from central. If I go to the workflow, I can see the ID here, so I can copy the ID into integration engine. The run name that we will see when it will run. Log level, we will get it, let it standard, and then we can add the properties that the workflows needs. So our workflow needs an incident ID, so we get that from the payload from the from SMAX system. And then also we will get the CIs that are attached to that incident in order to pass those to operations orchestration workflow. Okay. And this is how we can, as I said, how we can automate the entire process to help us to check what is wrong with a specific system. So now we can have we can have users that are more proficient and they can close incidents much faster because they use automation. Now, as I said, I have the workflow that can add an account in CyberArk. I can even debug the workflow directly from here. So let's do that very quickly and try to connect a new account in CyberArk. Okay, now let's go to incidents. I need that server name so we can create a new credential for that server. There we go. Okay. New user and a new password for this server. So whenever we need to access it, we will not. Of course, we can set up in CyberArk. We can set up a credential rotation. So in that way, the password cannot be affected and cannot be stolen by hackers. And we can use and connect to our VMs in a secure way. Okay. Let's go on the CyberArk. In the meantime, the add account was successful. Now let's see. Okay. Let's refresh it. Okay, there we go. On the new accounts, we have the new account for our machine. Good. So this is how we added a new credential in the credential store using out-of-the-box content. You can find this new integration with CyberArk on the marketplace. It's available for you to download and to use right away. Now let's go a little bit to our incident. And let's try to run it again. The health check. And see what happens. Okay. Active incidents. Cannot connect to the VM, the first incident that was opened. And let's do the run health check again. Okay, as I said, it should start automatically in Central, the workflow to run. And now hopefully it will find the credentials that we have added in CyberArk. Yeah, as you can see on the get account, now we have a successful message. So the flow completed resolved and not custom like before. And if you go back to the incident and Let's refresh the incident. Okay, our resolution will be different. So now it responded successfully. The current CPU status that was get from that machine. We are happy with that. Let's add just a category so we can save and close our incident. Okay, we need a completion code, diagnosed successfully today. Okay, of course the entire process, as I said, so all the fields here in the incidents, as I added the resolution and the solution message, all the fields can be updated directly from the OO workflow, and the entire process can be automated. Now it depends how much you want to have the visibility and to have the interaction with the incident manager. Okay, good. So that was for the demo today. Now I know that we are a little bit over time, but let's see if there are some questions. We can go over one or two, and for the others we will respond offline. Okay. Stop the sharing. Good. What's the AI machine learning here in the O? Please, can you elaborate? So we use the AI in order to better recognize the objects on the screen in the RPA context. So when you use the RPA capabilities, you have the possibility to recognize the objects by the object properties, but also you have the possibility to recognize by how they look. And we have a machine learning library that is fed with multiple object forms like login buttons, exit buttons, or any kind of text fields and so on. And based on those, we can recognize better the objects on the screen. So this is how we use it at this point, the AI and the machine learning in OO. Okay, all provisioning through cloud, through API or scripting, we have them both. You can do it through API. We have even out-of-the-box provisioning, so we have integrations that are already available on the marketplace with most known vendors like Azure, Amazon, Google Cloud. And of course, you can even use the REST APIs that are available, or the scripting PowerShell SSH. We support a multitude of technologies, but in order for you to have an ease of use, you can always leverage on the marketplace and the content that is available there out of the box. And then if you don't find it available there, you can use our features, the content generator that I told you about, that you can connect to a Swagger definition file. Nowadays, the new services have access and exposes Swagger definition files, so it's easier to create automatically new operations based on those Swagger definition files. And one more, how do you run custom actions without prompting for parameters? So this is done in the, let me share actually the screen a little bit again. It's done in the integration engine. So when I've defined my integration, go very quick. Okay, when I define my scenario, the health check scenario, I have this step, get associations, which does the thing that you are asking for. It gets the parameters from the incident. So the server that was automatically recognized, by the way, when the incident was created, I just added the server name in the description, and it automatically recognized that there is a CI that is available in the ecosystem, and this is done through the power of SMAX. So based on that, we get from the payload the entity ID. We can also get the different properties like the host names that are assigned to that incident. So all the information that is available in the incident can be passed to OO through the integration engine. Okay. Good. So yeah, I hope this session was helpful. And of course, there will be new sessions and on the automation this week. If you have any need for support, you can submit a support request via SMAX portal. Also, you can contact us on the smaxtemper@microfocus.com for any feedback or issues that you have. One more thing. On Tuesday, so tomorrow, we will have another session in which we will see how we can autopilot compliance with automated discovery. Cosmin will be our host, and he will present a cool scenario on how you can use CMS in order to discover your ecosystem, and then how you can use automation in order to have fully compliance on your system. Okay, this is it for now. Thank you everyone for joining, and I wish you a great day. Enjoy it.